Human Rights Commission has confirmed that a police task team has been established to investigate the assassination of Abahlali baseMjondolo movement members. The body also wrote to President Cyril Ramaphosa and the Justice, Crime and Prevention Security Cluster about the issue. Let's discuss this with the South African Human Rights Commissioner, Philile Ntuli. Commissioner, good to have you, and thank you very much for your time. What could have motivated you to write the letter in 2023 to the President?
Good evening, Thabo. Good evening to your viewers at home. Thank you very much for having us. We wrote to the President in June 2023 following a series of complaints that we had received not only from Abahlali baseMjondolo but from members of society both nationally as well as internationally, calling on us to investigate and to take action and to put pressure on the government to take action against alleged threats as well as assassinations against members of Abahlali baseMjondolo. And based on our preliminary investigations, we saw it fit that we should write to the President for urgent intervention. We are very pleased to have received a response from the Presidency indicating that this task team that you have mentioned has been established, which task team will report to the Commission periodically on the outcomes of its investigations.
Yeah. Is this a dedicated unit? Is this a task team that is investigating other assassinations? Or is this purely looking at the members of Abahlali baseMjondolo and what is happening there?
The situation with Abahlali baseMjondolo is quite unique and extraordinary. In the past 15 years, it is alleged that 19 members of this movement have been assassinated, and the reasons being they applied for land, they applied for the protection and the promotion of their human rights as enshrined in the Constitution. This task team, therefore, is tasked primarily to look into the assassinations of these members of Abahlali baseMjondolo who have perished in the plight for human rights. But of course, as time goes by, it will be assessed to see if there is scope for it to also investigate alleged assassinations of other community members who have died under similar circumstances.
Yeah. So what's the primary objective of this? I mean, the task team will investigate, they report to the Commission. What's going to be done with these updates and the progress?
Our interest as the South African Human Rights Commission is as per the Constitution. Chapter 9 of the Constitution gives us a very clear mandate, which is to promote human rights, to protect human rights, and to also observe to monitor the observance of human rights. And therefore, this case is directly linked with the execution of our mandate. This task team being tasked with investigating the alleged assassinations of the Abahlali baseMjondolo members, our role as the Human Rights Commission will be to monitor the observance and the work that this task team is doing for the end goal of protecting and promoting human rights as enshrined in the Constitution.
It's not only the investigations, the crime prevention aspect of it that you're looking at, but it is also the delivery of services that you would have called for. Just expand for us on what exactly would you have seen in that area that needed intervention.
Thank you, Thabo, for that important question. The South African Human Rights Commission, simultaneous to engaging the Presidency and the security cluster as a whole, we have also been engaging the institutions which are at the coalface of service delivery. And in this case, it is the eThekwini municipality, and we engage them on the basis that there is a prima facie deprivation of related rights, including the right to water, the right to sanitation, the right to housing in the informal settlements. And we must commend eThekwini municipality for their responsiveness to the situation. As it stands, we can confirm that the municipality has been attending to the communities. There is water, there are ablution facilities, there is also lighting in the community because the lack of electricity and lighting was also exacerbating the vulnerability of the activists who live within Ekenana but also other implicated communities. And therefore, we must commend the municipality for taking action on this, and we will continue to monitor the delivery of these basic services.
Yeah. Is there an application process that residents need to embark on if they are not getting such services?
The South African Human Rights Commission works based on an internal policy called a complaints handling procedure. All members of society from across the country are invited to lodge complaints where they feel that their human rights have been violated. And through our own internal procedures, we then embark on investigations in order to secure appropriate relief as we are directed by the Constitution, but also by the enabling legislation in the form of the South African Human Rights Act.
Commissioner, we appreciate your time and thank you very much for highlighting your intervention tonight. That's the Commissioner for the South African Human Rights Commission and their intervention relating to Abahlali baseMjondolo.